Hello everybody, welcome to the Venture Vibes. Tonight we are back at the corners of Brookfield to go to the Indulgence Chocolatiers Harry Potter cocktails and chocolate class pairing.
Come with us as we try some awesome cocktails and some chocolate pairings and see some amazing truffles that they have here at the Indulgence Chocolatiers.
I am really hoping that there's like a butterbeer cocktail or maybe a dry ice cocktail. Either one of those would be great. We dress in our respective house colors. So Matthew's a Gryffindor, so he wore his Gryffindor colors with his Gryffindor scarf. I'm a Slytherin, so I wore green with my Slytherin scarf and my little snake earrings. So yeah, let's have some drinks and some chocolate and have some fun.
Gin, we used Esme gin, green chartreuse, which is a naturally green herbal liqueur made from over 130 herbs, Luxardo maraschino cherry liqueur, lime juice, and then topped with club soda. And again, that is a dark chocolate sea salt frog. So together the cocktail is herby and then a little bit of the acidity from the lime. And the lime kind of balances out the salt, and it's a nice kind of simple first one to get started.
Ooh, that is a really strong cocktail. It is a little herby, which they did mention, and the lime juice kind of cuts through it. I'm not a big gin fan, but this I really like this one.
If Rachel liked it, that's a good sign for me. My turn to try the Pensieve. Yeah, that's definitely strong. Herbaceous at the end. I like this as well. I'm not a big gin fan myself, but I do really like this one. So I agree with Rachel. It's a great cocktail.
All right, this is the dark chocolate sea salt frog. I'm gonna bite his head. I said he's too cute to eat. I kind of want him to bring him home, but I'm like, that's not the point of this event. The point is like chocolate and cocktail pairing, so we're gonna eat them. It's good. Dark chocolate isn't my favorite, unlike Matthew. Matthew really likes dark chocolate. But this is a very good dark chocolate.
So both the cocktail and the chocolate do really pair well. The herbaceousness of the cocktail is actually cut a lot with the dark chocolate and the sea salt in here. So it is a fantastic combination of cocktail and chocolate.
All right, so this one is the Elixir of Life. This has Walcott bourbon, house-made rosemary simple syrup, lemon juice, and then it's topped with sparkling wine. We used a Prosecco and rosemary spray.
I don't like bourbon. I do not like bourbon. I used to kind of drink bourbon and whiskey, and then I had a really unfortunate incident on New Year's Eve night where I drank too much of it and a bunch of other stuff and mixed it, and like now, like. Oh, okay. We're gonna try it. Okay. It's not the most bourbony drink out there, obviously, but it's you definitely just get hit with bourbon. But I think the lemon that they put in there and the Prosecco that they topped the cocktail off kind of really kind of really just kind of muddles the bourbon, and it just makes it even smoother, if that is even possible. I would not order this. I don't know if I love it, but I will drink it and I will enjoy it.
So, unlike Rachel, I'm a connoisseur of bourbon. So I'll give you the real review of this drink.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's fantastic. You don't get a lot of the rosemary,
No.
but the bourbon is subtle. The Prosecco is actually very forward with the bubbles. And definitely the lemon comes forward. It is really great and refreshing bourbon.
All right, so this is supposed to mimic the Sorcerer's Stone. I actually read it and it didn't click to me until she explained it. But yeah, this is the Sorcerer's Stone. It's supposed to be a cranberry, rosemary, cinnamon truffle. Definitely a truffle I would never pick out for myself. And kind of, I just think, an overall interesting truffle, but let's try her and see what she tastes like. It's like cinnamon. And I like cinnamon. And I don't know if it's just the cranberry and the rosemary, but like cranberry, rosemary, and cinnamon aren't flavors that I would think would go together. I think cranberry and rosemary go together. But I don't know about the cinnamon. It's really different. I think it works well with the drink. I don't know if it works well by itself.
Are you going? Okay. Well, after that raving review, let's see what I think. I see Rachel's memes. Very cranberry. That's what I get, at least with mine. And they may be a little bit different because truffles aren't always the most consistent. Cranberry and cinnamon is what I'm getting mixed with chocolate. I agree that it works with the drink. I kind of do like this. The tartness of the cranberry and the cinnamon, for some reason, does not seem to work the best.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Like I think cranberry and rosemary go together.
Yes.
I think even cranberry and chocolate go together, but mix them all together, I'm not sure.
Redemption Rye Whiskey, Great Lakes Distillery Good Land Cranberry Liqueur, ginger liqueur, cherry juice, lemon juice, some cranberries, and then it was topped with ginger beer. The chocolate is a chai caramel dragon egg. So it has a 54% dark chocolate shell with filled with a buttery vanilla bean caramel and then some chai spices in there. This specific filling we usually bring back for winter, so tell us if you guys like it because we'll bring it back for our winter flavors as well. Together, the rye whiskey already has kind of a lot of that natural baking spices in there, and the ginger in the drink kind of brings out that chai. But altogether, the caramel kind of softens the whiskey with that like kind of vanilla, those caramel tones just from the aging of the whiskey, and then altogether it just brings in a nice kind of with the baking spices as well. So enjoy.
Again, this is a whiskey-based drink. I think there's a lot of other flavors. Like there's ginger beer, ginger liqueur, and cranberry liqueur. So I'm hoping all these other flavors might again tone down that whiskey flavor. But
Bourbon's
gosh,
very
I just
smooth, so
can't do it anymore.
Just give it a try. We'll just see.
Okay, again, are they converting me to now be a bourbon drinker and a gin drinker? Because again, I didn't really like gin, and I loved the first drink. I don't love bourbon or whiskey anymore, and I actually really enjoyed both of these. Well, the last one I kind of tolerated, but I also pretty much enjoyed it by the end.
One of us.
I think I actually like this better than the last one. I don't know if I'm getting a little bit of a buzz and that's why I like it, or if I actually really do like it. Again,
the combination of the cranberry and ginger definitely can mask the bourbon.
yeah, so I'm
or the
not getting
whiskiness.
any cranberry liqueur at all. And even with the first drink, we even forgot to mention that they had maraschino liqueur. We didn't taste the maraschino liqueur. I'm not tasting those cranberry liqueur, but I am tasting a lot of ginger. And I think that's really helping pair with that rye whiskey. And
My turn to try. This is a lot better than the last one. And like you said, I think the ginger does cut it for sure. It's definitely cut the whiskey. Still a little sharper than the last one because the rye whiskey versus the bourbon is sharper. But this is a very, very, very good whiskey
it's
cocktail.
a good cocktail.
It's a
yeah.
very good cocktail.
All right, so this is the dragon's egg that is filled with the chai caramel. This is the one chocolate that I've been most anticipated and most wanting to try. So I hope it lives up to its expectations. Again, super great presentation. It's so cute. I love it.
So I've been elected to try it first. We may want to keep Rachel's because it is a lot prettier than this one. So let's see how good this chocolate is. Ooh. Very buttery caramel. It's very, very
She
good.
did mention, when I heard butter, or butter caramel, I was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
It's very buttery, very smooth. It's such a smooth caramel. Combined with the not super dark, but 54% dark chocolate. It is, I love dark chocolate, so this is a fantastic combination. This is super good.
You definitely taste chai in here. It is kind of subtle. It works very, very well with the caramel. It's not like overly powerful like cinnamon or spice in any of that sense, but it does kind of like leave you with that chai taste. And oh, it is so good. Because I immediately got chai, and then I got that caramel, that really buttery caramel, and then at the end I got chai. But like I said, even though that sounds like a lot of chai, it wasn't an overpowerful flavor. It just kind of just went perfect with that caramel and that chocolate.
Hagrid's Hut. We use Great Lakes Distillery Pumpkin Spirit, St. George Spice Pear Liqueur, apple cider, lemon juice, maple syrup, apple slices, cherry vanilla bark bitters, and we can also top off with some club soda if you would like. The chocolate is dark mark bark. So it's a 54% dark chocolate with salted, toasted pumpkin seeds, dried pears, and then homemade candied hazelnuts. So between the chocolate and the drink, it's just that fall combination with the pear, pumpkin, baking spices, nuts. Can't really go wrong. Enjoy your last pairing, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming. And yeah, have a good one.
Okay, so we're gonna try Hagrid's Hut. This was the one I was most anticipated to try because of the pumpkin, the maple, the apple. Like, I love those flavors. Let's see if they go together. So I like them all separate. I've never tried them all together. It's a good cocktail. It is the lightest drink of the night for sure. I'm not getting like any strong flavors of maple or strong flavors of apple or even a strong maple flavor. I'm sorry, a strong pumpkin flavor. However, I'm getting a fall flavor. So I think it's super very light. I think it's a good cocktail. And I think it's just an overall good fall drink. I just kind of wish I was tasting more pumpkin or more maple. But oh well, I might slam it myself. It is a good drink.
So to Rachel's point, there aren't any really hard liquors in this. It's a pumpkin spirit, and then a spiced pear liqueur. So that's probably why it's not very harsh. But let's see what it tastes like. Like Rachel said, very light. I'm getting a little pumpkin on the back end. More apple, but maybe it's the apple slice in there that you're sensing with it.
I just said it tasted like fall.
Yes, fall definitely. That combination, maple, apple, spice, pear. It's very fall for sure. It is, again. It's a very good cocktail. All 4 of these have been fantastic cocktails. This is personally probably my least favorite, but I like all the bourbon.
Surprisingly,
drinks.
it's my least favorite as well, even though
Yeah.
it was the one I wanted to try the most. Like, man, those bourbon ones,
Right.
they got me. Those, and that
They were good.
gin one was so good.
They were different and absolutely fantastic cocktails.
Yeah, they were
that I've
great
never tried
cocktails. I
before.
never would have thought I would have liked in a million years. Oh, but really good job. All right. So this is supposed to be the Dark Mark Bark. Say that 5 times fast. Dark Mark Bark. Dark Mark Bark. Dark Mark Bark.
You lost it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's a bittersweet dark chocolate, dried pear, toasted pumpkin seeds, and candied walnuts. Matthew and I aren't big fans of dark chocolate, but let's try it. I think what's in there is intriguing and could be really delicious. All right, dark bark. I mean, it's actually pretty good. For me saying that we don't like dark bark. It's very good for us saying that we don't like bark chocolate. The nuts are the star. I think the nuts super pair well with the chocolate. I think it's really good. I didn't get a pear in my bite, which actually I like. So I was kind of like dried pear. I'm not sure. But those pumpkins and those hazelnuts with that dark chocolate or bittersweet chocolate, it's actually really good. I probably would buy it if we could, but very good.
Okay, my turn to try apparently this really fantastic dark chocolate. So let's see how it is.
See?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good. I like pumpkin seeds, which is what
I do like pumpkin seeds
which
too.
I'm getting mostly, but it pairs really well. The seeds and the dark chocolate just pairs really, really well. A little bit of saltiness from
The saltiness, it's
it
good.
works so well.
Very good.
It's fantastic.
All right, we just wrapped up our first chocolate and cocktail tasting class/event at Indulgence Chocolatiers. What do you think?
This is absolutely fantastic. Every single one of the cocktails was really good.
So when I walked in, I was a little nervous because I didn't like gin, I don't like rye whiskey, I don't like bourbon, and those were 3 of the cocktails. And also I was like, oh my gosh, they didn't do a butterbeer cocktail. They don't have a cocktail with dry ice. There's no dry ice. There was no butterbeer cocktail. So I was disappointed with that. But
Zero theming in the place at all.
There was one sorting hat place like in the corner. So it would have been nice if like it was a little bit dim. They had more decorations. But like that being said, without like the butterbeer cocktail or the dry ice cocktail, which I was just kind of throwing out there, the cocktails are super good. The cocktails were amazing. The chocolate pairings were amazing. I was really very happy that we did this.
Great combination. We had to get some truffles as well.
Yeah. We actually bought 2 of the Dragon Egg chai caramel chocolates because those were just divine.
They were so good.
They were so good. And then we bought some truffles.
Some of the regular truffles, the regular flavors.
Some of them were seasonal. We got a pumpkin cheesecake truffle, which is a seasonal flavor. I think maybe the spiced maple praline pecan might also be seasonal. Right. But you got a salted caramel brownie truffle that we're excited to try.
So overall, this was absolutely fantastic class.
Event. Yeah, we loved it.
It was a lot of fun. We're actually going to go home and buy 2 more. That's how fun it was.
Yeah, they have classes throughout the year. And yeah, we're going to buy 2 classes that are going to finish out the year. Yeah, because we loved it. We're very happy to come back.
That's going to wrap it up here tonight at the Corners of Brookfield. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video. And if you want to see more from us, please subscribe. Thanks for watching The Venture Vibes. Have a good one. See you next time.